Alright guys, so the other night I lost power to a whole bunch of outlets in the kitchen. Okay, so today's project is we're going to get in the fuse box here. This is a General Electric one. We're going to find that bad fuse and we're going to replace it. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, like I said, this is a General Electric. Let's open it up here, take a look inside the panel, and you're just going to see if we can find that fuse that's bad. Now, General Electric is the brand of mine. You have to determine the brand of yours because all fuses don't fit in all boxes. And it looks like we found it right here. Look at how that, see, this one flips hard, just like a normal circuit breaker. This one is totally busted on the inside, so that is our bad circuit. Shouldn't do that, right? So let's go ahead and take this apart. Alright guys, so now that we're at the panel, we found our bad fuse. The first thing we're going to do is turn our main off. Alright guys, with the main off, let's just remove all these 6 screws that are all the way around this panel to take the cover plate off. Guys, as you take these screws out, it's going to start to get loose, so make sure by the time you get to the last screw that you're holding onto this so it just doesn't fall off the wall. You got to catch it. Alright guys, you see all the screws are out now, right? And I got the middle ones out and I got this one out. So the last one is this one right here. So we're going to take this out and we're going to hang on to the whole panel so it doesn't just, we don't want to accidentally fall and hit any of the wires in there. So we're going to take that out, hold on to it, and take it off. So let's do that one. Okay, so I'm going to press on this and I'm going to take this one out so that my arm is holding this up. Make sure we hang on to the panel good. I got it at the bottom and we're just going to take it off the wall, and there is. Alright guys, so this is our main breaker. So these 2 wires come out here. Be careful, these are still live. You've cut the power off from here down so that you can work on this. These are coming from the street. Okay, so this is still hot. So if you look in here and see a little bit of that wire in there, don't touch that. That's live, okay? And then this is your neutral that's going to your ground, okay? But these 2, stay away from those. Everything down here is safe. All right, so let's start taking that breaker apart. And then we're just gonna grab it from the end here, you guys, and we're gonna rock it this way. They only clip in on this side. This is just a guide. Okay guys, so now we've got the bad one off and disconnected. Remember, there was the screw. So I show you guys how these are held in. So this is what goes to your live bar back here. It just snaps in. And this just rocks in to the holder back here. All right, so this is actually where your power is. It's not connected to anything on this side. So to put it back in, we'll just reverse it and snap it back in once we get the new one. But right now we're gonna head to the hardware store. We've got to match this up. We need a 20 amp. It should be GE so it matches everything else. This is General Electric right on here. We gotta make sure it has all the same specifications. So let's head to the store. Alright guys, so here's the bad breaker right here. It's still broken. Okay, so we got, if you see here, it says 40C, right? And it says strip that way, okay? And you got the connector and the lug. And here's the new one that we got. Same thing, strip, 40C, there's your connector. And if we line these up, they are identical, you guys. So the same GE 40C model to put right back in there. The only difference is this one says the 20 amp on the body instead of on the switch. but that's not a big deal. It's still a 20 amp circuit and it's gonna fit right back in. So let's go put it back in. All right guys, so we're gonna loosen this, and you'll see that little part right there with the teeth. As I turn the screw, that's gonna open up. Okay, so the more we loosen that, you see how that gets bigger? And that's where your wire goes. So in that hole that opens up, you're gonna slide your wire in there and then tighten the screw back down. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna put it right in there, and we're gonna slide it, and you can see that your wire is all the way in. So now we just gotta tighten down the screw. All right guys, you see? It's on there now. We do our pull check, and it's good. So now we're just gonna put it back in the slot. Remember guys, we gotta put this notch in first. We gotta rock it in underneath here, okay? Underneath this tab right there, and then this contact part will make contact up here. So let's go ahead and just rock this back in. So we're gonna get this right back in there, and there we are. And we're golden, guys. That easy. Now, we'll just turn the main power back on up there. Open this up. We can make sure everything is lined up right, like that. All right guys, so there we have it. We got the main power back on. We've got the new circuit breaker in there. As you saw, it was $6 at the hardware store, and you can do this repair yourself. If you don't count the drive time back and forth to the store, probably took about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. You don't have to pay an electrician, $400. All right, see you guys in the next video. Hope you got something out of this. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.